Nothing but not Mike. Nothing, not Mike, not game. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. It's working now. Let's see. And maybe game. Yeah. Let's see if that does anything. Dude, thanks for letting me know. I wouldn't have known. It said I was talking and everything right there. Yeah. Okay. That should be working. You hear the beats. All right, sweet. Looks like we're getting several false starts with last Epoch. It's refusing to load. You hear the beats, you hear me. All right. I've never had last Epoch crash like that right at the beginning. That was weird. That was bizarre, but hey. Okay, let's get our chat windows up. Looks like we're good to go now. Hey, Fiction, thank you so much, bud. that would have been terrible to just be playing through with no audio. Oh man, that would have been bad. Okay. Technical difficulties aside, we're back in it. So we're going to be messing with some Paladin builds. So right now, we've done Hammered In. Let's just create a new category here. We'll call it Smite. We'll just put everything I currently have on me in here along with idols. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Okay, so we are completely naked. Let's do a full reset. I wish there was a reset all. Yeah, I wish there was a reset all. Yeah, if you're somebody who deals with some sort of epilepsy, turn away now. Okay, we got all that out the way. Let's double check. All right. So we are completely naked. Just despecialize. Despecialize. Okay, so let's look at our builds that we have in the game and see if there's something we want to use. Okay, so mana regen, let's look at these various abilities. So once we start putting points, we can have access to these. Multi-strike causes an additional sword to attack. Rive. I was thinking like some sort of Rive build. So we got Holy Aura. We can use like Volatile Reversal. Warpath. Do I really want to try Warpath again? Like a Fire Warpath build. That could be fun. I mean, it's a channeled ability. We've already done Hammered In, so no, let's not do Hammered In. Vengeance, I don't know if Vengeance has enough to stand on its own. Let's take a look at gear that we got that could help with this. Let's see if we can find like a unique and then just kind of build it off of that. 31% damage leached his health. How you guys doing today? You guys doing all right? If you're here in the U.S., hope you're having a fantastic Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Apology of Frozen Light. You know what? I did find a decent amount of Judgment gear. I don't know. I feel like it's a little silly to use like the gloves and everything. You don't have a weapon. I'm thinking like some sort of fire. Maybe like Rive. I know that's not super unique. Let's pull that over here. Let's check my idols. Okay. That's increased area with Rive. It's 20% increased armor. Critical strike multiplier with Rive. Let's put that back. Let's put that right there. Okay, let's look for anything with Rive on it. Okay. Okay, what if we did like a Wings of Argentis? That could be cool. Okay, yeah, what if we did like a Wings of Argentis? Do we... Oh, we don't have enough space to put Throne of Ambition. Okay, maybe we drop one of these. Get like a Throne of Ambition right there. These are just so large. Okay, well, we got a few Weaver's Wills we could try out. Probably something with just health and strength on it. Yeah, because I don't know if I have anything with... Let's try and go Dawn. Okay, so this is 16 strength. Okay, let's look over here and see what I was using with Hammered In. Okay. I mean, we'd get a fat 24 strength out of it right off the get. And physical resistance. Obviously, the increased thrown attack critical strike chance would be useless, but... mean, this is throwing damage. Probably something with some yeah, you know what? Bleeding Heart's gonna be a good one. Okay, let's look for Bleeding Heart. Let's use that. Chance to apply Frailty. Okay, so we got melee critical strike chance, lightning. Okay, do we want to use a shield? Like, how tanky do we want to be? Do we want to be a tanky boy? Do we want to be a tanky boy? Maybe we go dual handers, just extra damage.
I cannot do that.
Yeah, let's leave that there. Okay, let's put that's not Rive. Put Rive right there. So we got Throne of Ambition. We're going to be missing out on a ton of strength if we use this. But let's try out Wings of Argentus. Plus, oh, I do have a +3 to Warpath. Interesting. +3 to Anomaly. Okay, this is the Void Knight. Okay, we can get some movement speed out of that. Oh, I mean, this is good, but no movement speed. Do I really want to do Mountain Feet? Because, okay, here's the thing. Wings of Argentus is going to prioritize moving around. 20% less damage taken while moving. Or do we try like a Rive build with like a two-hander weapon? Like a double-hander. That wouldn't be good. To be honest, this would be perfect for like a Warpath build. If we had this and then like we can do like a Rainbow's Edge or something. Okay, so +3 to Vengeance, melee attack speed, +5 all attributes, +5 movement speed. It's a hammer though. It's a mace. I say we just throw something together, throw some points in there, and just get in there. Might help if I pull some stuff off of my druid. Let's take one of these. We can just throw that on there. 23% movement speed. Okay, let's... Poison resistance. I probably prefer like some sort of health. Okay, we got health. Throw hybrid health on there. Okay. Oh, I thought I had a max. Oh, shoot. Okay, but we get a decent amount of stats out of just this pair of boots. Okay, elemental damage. What if we had like some good old-fashioned just crit? 62%. This is a 2-man. We want strength. Hey, greetings and salutations, Air Dragon. How you doing? Okay. No, I don't want to use mountain feet. Okay, this would give us mana regen, which we're not going to need mana regen. So let's take a look at the relics we got. It's a good pair of boots right here. Oh, I was probably using that on... Yeah, okay. Let's check our belts. Okay, this is percentage fire damage. That could be really good. And we can throw strength on there. Oh, you can't throw strength on the belt. Oh, okay, okay. So I'm gonna wanna chance to find potions, elemental damage over time, extra potion slot, potion health. Okay, we can cleanse with this. Let's throw that right there. Just one. Yeah, bam. Instant value. Instant value out of that. Okay, that worked. That hecka worked. Okay. Bam. Okay, increased fire damage, chance to 74 health. Okay, cool, cool, cool. We got something going on. We definitely got something going on right there. So we got the Throne of Ambition. Let's keep the shield for now. Void damage leeches health, leech rate, movement speed, void penetration. Okay, we might be able to do something better than that. Let's check out. Hey, what up, Sniffy? How you doing? Okay, let's see what we got here. Do we got anything that gives us like increase? Okay, this is health and strength and mana regen. We don't need the mana regen, but we could roll the dice with this. Strength, health, cast speed. Hey, what up, Reefer? How you doing today, man? We are messing with Paladin builds. Okay, critical strike chance. This is probably going to be plus 25 mana. I don't care about that. Plus 3 to judgment, plus 12 to strength. Wait, this is fire damage and judgment? Oh, bro, this is insane. Look at this. What is this? A tier 6 and a tier 7. Man, where did I find this? Plus 3 to void cleave. Oh, that's good. I'm doing good today, man. Hey. Yeah, I'm doing good today, man. Okay, what's going to be more important? Probably health, right? I mean, we can do health and strength, and that gives us some health regen. Health regen is not going to be too good because we're going to be using that. We're working on like some sort of fire rive build. Critical strike chance. This will probably be big right here. Critical strike chance. Welcome on in, everybody. We are messing with Paladin builds because I'm playing Paladin on release. So we are completely naked. We're working on gear. I'm looking at what I got in storage to see what I want to use. Obviously, on release, I'm not going to instantly have something like a Wings of Argentis available to me, but I'm leaning towards Rive. I want to try Rive out. So we got a critical strike multiplier with Rive. What I would like to do is get my critical strike up. So I do have a Rainbow's Edge on my Druid with attack speed. That could be very useful. We already got our boots and we don't have strength, but who cares? Well, I do, but I think we'll do the Wings of Argentis just for the huge amount of melee fire damage. How much bleeding? We got a ton of bleeding hearts. Assyrion. Omnis can also be a huge one for us with all the resistances. We can just take care of so many resistances right now with Omnis. So let's keep that over here. Let's see what kind of runes we could throw on there. Increase critical strike chance and critical strike avoidance. Let's just take that. That's probably going to be huge. Let's put that over there. Strength, elemental damage, health. Okay, that one could be pretty useful. Okay, let's go back to those. Okay, let's see if we can't find... No, minion health isn't going to help us much. Physical damage. 12% endurance increase. Oh, this one's probably pretty. Scholar's Copper Ring. I'm so sorry, folks. Okay, so health, endurance. Is that going to be better than having something that already has critical strike avoidance on it? Because we'll get a 30% critical strike increase with this ring. So what we can do is we could try moving the strength down and putting critical strike. Hey. Okay. So yeah, we can do this. And then we can do... okay. I can live with that. Then I can get strength out of this. We are not going to need fire resistance, void resistance. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, the intelligence isn't going to do much for us, but whatever. So we got our rings. We got our rings. Okay, let's go ahead and now let's look at the relics. Should we go for the critical strike chance with this one? We could also go for health. We could also roll the dice with this. This would give us a ton of armor. 29% increased armor. That could be huge. Okay, let's just re-roll that right off the... No. Mana regen. Okay, I don't need mana regen. Intelligence. Okay, I'll take intelligence. Why not? Oh, and then we could throw a health on here. Yeah, let's throw some health. Okay, cool. I mean, it's intelligence. It's whatever. I mean, we're packing some intelligence today on this guy. Let's look at the gloves. Oh, okay. Yeah. You cannot leech. No, we don't want that. 207 armor. That could be fat. That could be really fat. Okay, let's look at our hammered in helmet. What we're using. Plus 14 strength. That's not good. Okay, let's look at our Void Knight and see if we got any helmets we kept. Plus 3 to Vengeance. Mana. Oh, look at that. That's fat. Give us this throwing damage. Look at that. We got a 23 strength on that. I mean, it's not the best. Hey, what up, Rinda G in the chat? I see you there. Oh, this is void damage. Oh, okay. Physical skills, 6% movement speed. Okay, I'm pretty happy with our belt. We got fire damage increase on there. Okay, this is a lightning damage. We want one of these with plus 8 to our melee armor. We got another Weaver's Will we can mess with. 21% increase health. 21% increase critical strike avoidance. Well, we already got a 36. We probably don't need that. Oh, fiery dragon shoes. Okay, 34% fire penetration with ignite. Okay, that's a possibility I can mess with. Okay. %50 increased armor with fire damage and critical strike avoidance. I would probably prefer some health. Oh yeah, these are the gloves I found. Ravenous Void. It could be funny to use that. Okay, well, we got a reset. We're going to need a weapon. Which, honestly, we'll probably just go back over to the Druid. That's okay. Probably use something like this to start us off with. 8% critical strike chance. Okay, well, wait. This is good. No, this is going to be better because we're going to be doing elemental damage. Get a 96% increase with that. Okay, we are closing in. Then we got to do the skills. I don't want to tune it, so let's look back at the helmets one last time. I mean, so far this might be... it gives a... We have an implicit endurance threshold. We already have a T7 armor roll. So we can throw strength on there. Bam, we threw one strength. Let's throw a health. Offline picture is dope, but bro, you're talking Marvel, man. Okay, what else can we throw on here? Can we throw like increased fire damage? Fire damage over time? No. Okay, we can throw class skill. Rive is on the chest piece, so we're not going to find that here. We can throw mana, attunement, dexterity. Vitality might be nice. Okay, yeah, let's... We're building a Rive. We're doing a Rive build. Okay, what's going to be more valuable? Health, strength, or vitality? Start leveling up first. Let's do strength and then health and then... Hey, okay. Kind of came out of champ like... Strength, vitality, armor, health. Okay, now I need a pair of gloves. Glad to see a new build being constructed in game and not on LE tools. Yeah, I'm looking through. I'm just looking through. I'm doing this completely myself. I know I want to do Rive, and I probably want it to be fire. We can do a Rainbow Edge. We got this. We're gonna do Throne of Ambition. We'll use Wings of Argentus to start us off with. I'm only using this because as that's a max tier 6 melee critical strike chance. My streams starting in BRB screens on the name City Skyline, and the M is either standing watch or flies off and comes back. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so let's look at the gloves. We don't have much for gloves, and they're probably all throwing attack speed. I could use this. Leech, armor, health. I probably prefer this archetype. Okay. Okay, let's use something like that. Just get some critical strike. Let's look through our idols. We can do honestly, let's just save the idols for now, because we might need to shore up some resistances. These do not stack, right? Does Throne of Ambition stack? Not Eye of Reen? Yeah, no. I would like to use Eye of Reen. I don't have an Eye of Reen set up, and right now I'm just trying to get 8% critical strike chance. What we might end up doing is doing an Eye of Reen. Maybe we'll just do a straight up two-handed. I don't know, what is this, 7%? No. I got a couple Eyes of Reen. Eye of Reen, bam. Eye of Reen, bam. That sounds awesome, man. I'll try to be around for your stream tomorrow. Hey, oh, you're talking to Marvel Man, yeah. So, have you used the search function up top of where you are now, like right here? Oh, that's right, because it has two separate. This is different than this. You are correct. They're two separate search bars. Filling in this one doesn't fill in this one. So we don't have any more Eyes of Rain. Let's look for Crystal Sword. There's all our crystal swords. Right, okay, so if we take a two-handed approach and use Eye of Rain, honestly, it'd be sick if we can get like an Eye of Rain with like some sort of critical strike multiplier. Let's just... okay, so we're definitely going to want to be using Holy Aura. We're definitely going to want to be using Rive. Let's do Lunge. Probably Volatile Reversal and all that. Okay, let's start putting some points in. Let's do 6 points there. Let's do 5 points there. 5 points. Okay, the real question is, do we want to do two-handers? Real question is, do we want to do two-handers with this build? Sure, let's just throw it on there. Do that for the attack speed. Okay, is there anything useful we can grab out of here? Block effectiveness, block chance, strength, melee damage. Okay, let's do the standard Void Knight dip, which is right there. Okay, let's see. This is a 2-minute elemental resistance. I'm probably not going to need much elemental resistance. We're probably going to want conviction for the fire. Pen. Ignite. Chance. No, I won't worry about that. This is health. We might come back and dip into that if we need to. No, we don't want that one. Let's take all 10 points here. We can get healing from their strength, increase fire damage on recent melee hit. Let's take 8 points there, 32%. Healing granted. Armor with a shield. I don't think that's going to help us much. We can get some extra critical strike avoidance out of that. Let's take at least 1 point there. We don't need that. Holy Symbol heals nearby enemies. Block effectiveness, stun resistance, block chance. What I really want to get to is like the good stuff is right here and right here. Okay, we'll put 1 point there. Okay, let's put no more than 4 points there. Let's put 4 points there. Okay, do we want to take anything here? Melee fire damage on... Ooh, okay. Yeah. 5. Okay, let's take all the points right there. Okay, that'll help us. Okay, let's see what else we can get out of this tree. Melee void damage. Okay, this is strength and health out of Doom Knight. We'll do 6 points here. We'll get the full effect of the leech. We're probably going to need to be leeching a lot. Increase melee void damage. Okay, is the strength and health we're going to get out of there more valuable than what we get out of this? I mean, this is mana, this is health, this is damage, and they're all percentage based. Honestly, we might need this more for the necrotic resistance. Let's just 6 points dumped right there. Okay. We'll take volatile reversal. Well, sigils of hope. Yeah, sigils of hope feel pretty pretty necessary here. Probably try and grab that and then work our way up there. Okay, Rive. Okay, well, we're probably going to want to work our way down to these 2 trees. Just grab both of those. We don't want to take that one. We're trying to do our own crit. Okay, where does it get converted into a fire? Okay, we'll leave that there for now. Let's take all 5 points here. Take that one. Probably take this stuff over here, but wait. We can also get our critical strike chance up. If we go over here and we grab these 2. Okay, let's convert that into lunge. Let's convert that into that. Let's convert that into that. Okay. All right, we completely just slapped together this build. Let's make sure. Let's see what are we lacking here. Okay, this isn't. We're not in. So Holy Aura isn't active because we're not in a combat zone. But definitely looks like we're gonna need some poison resistance. Let's actually just go run a rift. Hopefully I got something with really low. That's a max 70%. Hopefully I got something in here with like super stupid low corruption. Okay, let's do it. 156 corruption. Oh, all right. Let's try. Let's see if. Oh, this is gonna be bad. I already see I had a critical strike avoidance up. Oh my god, he's doing like no damage. Maybe Rive was not the way to. I'm out of here. Okay, how do we get Rive to scale with fire? Because we got all this fire on right now. Wait, does Rive not scale with fire at all? Have I been lied to? Okay, let's open that. No, if anything, it scales with... Oh, okay, so our entire Oh, man. Do I really want to do Warpath? Okay, let's just Let's just despecialize skill. Okay, let's try Warpath. Okay, where does it get converted into fire? I remember doing fire Warpath. Oh, there it is. Spend to win. Well, I was. Go Bucks. Hey, are the Bucks winning right now, Reefer? Well, I was going to do a Rive build, but it doesn't look like it scales with fire, and I set up all this fire damage. They up. Yeah, all the Bucks are beating the Eagles. That's insane. 16-9. Okay. Okay, we'll take some points here. Okay. Let's take that off for now. Let's look for let's look for scepters. I had a particular, was it like an obsidian scepter? Okay, that's plus 42 fire damage. Let's... I had one though that it was like a scepter. I would have... No. But what is this? Obsidian scepter. Okay. There we go. Dude on the Eagles pushed a buck into the end zone. What? Wrong guy you're pushing, man. Okay, let's see if we can't get Ignite on there. We'll get Ignite. Get that fire damage. Okay, so with that puts me at a 75% crit chance with these two. Let's see. What am I lacking in? We're actually doing pretty good. We got our fire, lightning, cold. Wait, we're gonna need cold, physical, and poison. We could take that off. That's gonna do nothing for us. Literally nothing. Warpath. Okay, those are just like, they increase the size of Warpath. Okay, well, we could take that and get our physical resistance taken care of. I hate both teams, but I think I hate the Eagles more. You hate the Eagles? You're a Chiefs fan. Oh, then you must be really happy. Chiefs went through. Okay, I guess this is turning into a Warpath build. I wanted to do Rive, but I had all this stuff that had fire damage on it. Go Bucks. Okay, physical's taken care of. We can easily take care of cold. Let's look at cold. Cold resistance, critical strike chance. Okay, we can do that one. That's better. Bleeding Heart might not be the play here. We might need a different one. If we have an amulet with like a fat 100% critical strike chance, we'll be at 100%. If we like just anything. This probably doesn't help. It'll help here. 81%. Throwing damage, critical strike multiplier. Yeah, that's cool. Critical strike chance. No. What's that? Oh, that's spell. Why'd I even keep that? %85 critical strike chance. Got an Omni. We got another one. I guess Omnis does have a critical strike chance. Critical strike multiplier. Critical strike multiplier. I have very little expectations for the Chiefs. Especially if we play the Bills. It's going to be rough. The Bills look pretty strong. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We got a 3% fire critical strike chance. I mean, this just might be the play right here. Okay, let's try that. All right, let's finish out our idols. We're going to need poison and we're going to need cold. Oh, so we could just use that, get a little extra critical strike chance. Okay. Let's do poison. Okay. All right, we're at cap. We don't have the armor yet. Okay. Okay, let's just swap it to that. All right, this is the build that got me into Endgame, I guess. Well, not exactly. Not doing a lot. Maybe this is a big giant waste of time. Forgot how weak it was. Let's take that off. We'll throw on Irene. Oh my word. Well, we haven't gotten our points up yet, so that we might need to do that. Let's leave those guys to burn. Okay, and now we're out of mana. We didn't take any mana regen. This is painful. Also, doesn't help they have. I'm gonna have to find a different timeline. Now I'm gonna have to survive long enough. Okay, well, we got points now, so what do we want to deal with? Well, we're only going to get 2 more, and we need 3 for that. Okay. Shouldn't have done 2 points here. We should have just gone down, done 2 points there. They're all 5 points there. Okay, let's see. That's the kill threshold. There, we got charges. Okay. Okay, with this, I would have 100% critical strike. Okay, let's try this. What timeline have I done? Those not just absolutely bopped. 207, no way. Maybe Age of Winter. No way. Honestly, maybe this one. Nope. Oh, hell no. Back to where it started. I think I like the smite build better better than this. Spread the love, spread the fire. Okay. Okay, that puts us at 65% melee critical strike. Alright, we're gonna have to somehow get an Eye of Reen with melee critical strike chance on it. Okay, we're gonna have to make that happen somehow. Okay. Yeah, so Irene is the play. I don't know. I feel like we're critting a decent amount for not being at cap. I mean, what would be better, attack speed at this point? We also don't have all of our skills up. Okay, let's see if we can't finish out our skills. Okay, critical strike multiplier. Probably take 1 point there. We got that one. Melee along the path. That's the kill threshold. Let's get that point up. Let's take that point, and then we could put 1 point right there. Oh, I guess we could also take that. Okay, so we got that. We got that. We got 2 more points. Oh, we're not going to be able to get another sigil. I went too heavy on this. Let's commit to this. We might have to end up dropping the melee damage % boost in favor of another symbol. All roads. Okay, so what I'm going to need to do to understand, because I haven't played Paladin for a while, other than that smite build I was trying the other day. You deal increased fire, lightning, and physical damage equal to your % health remaining. So the higher health we are, we do increase. Am I understanding that correctly? Why did I even put a point here? Like, what was the point? What was the point of this? Okay, that makes sense. This makes a lot of sense. Fire penetration. That was for health. I mean, if anything, I'd probably want to put a random point into here because everything's a critical multiplier. We got the leech and we got that. Okay. So, okay, we can possibly deal with that. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's why we have 100%. I'm an idiot. When we're spinning to win and we're at 100 and I'm like, dude, why are we hitting 100%? This shouldn't be happening. I'm an idiot. Okay, maybe I went a little. I'm like, maybe I went a little hardcore. Okay, I will admit, maybe I went a little hardcore, a little gun-ho on stacking critical strike chance on everything. Okay, well, what about this? We're at 97% with that. Okay. So if anything, we'd probably want critical strike multiplier. Okay, so no. Okay, Sauron Step. Minus 75% physical resistance, but dude, that 86% critical strike multiplier would be nuts. Hey, what up, Charles, over on YouTube? How you doing today, man? We are messing around with some Paladin builds. I'm going to be playing it on release, and I wanted to refresh myself. And we're trying out a Warpath build. Okay. Okay, what if we kept this, and then we use Vortex Pin it? No, I don't think that would work. 102% increased physical damage while dual wielding. This doesn't scale with physical anymore. It just scales with fire. I mean, we get a +1 to Warpath. That's cool. We get the axes. If we were doing a physical Warpath, that'd be sick. So how's your day going, Charles? You doing all right? Okay, damage over time, critical strike multiplier. Okay, what's this? This is a nearly max T6. Let's move that over here. You're sick. You took a couple days off from work. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you're sick. Is it? When is the release date? If it's announced, February 21st. It's been announced. There's a lot of anticipation for it. I'm sorry that you're not feeling well. Hopefully, it's just like a cold or something, and you can just sleep it off. Thanks for asking. Yeah, absolutely, man. Like it's just like a. You just got like a cold, and you just got to lay down for a while. Nothing too serious, I hope. Yeah, there's no point in that ring. Critical strike multiplier, 46%. Okay, there's another 46. What's the implicit give? Just resistances. %, critical strike chance. 42 elemental damage, though. This comes with elemental damage. Could be useful. Cold penetration. I mean, if we can get some like fire penetration. No. Okay, so I mean, this right here, I mean, chance to apply frailty and lightning resistance. Lightning resistance is nothing. Let's see if we can't get that to seal. We got it to seal. Cool. All right, cool. So we can, the frailty will be big. I personally wouldn't mind some extra health here. So let's do, what kind of health? Like, it only does flat health on amulets, right? Honestly, the health is probably very valuable to me. Dude, I have been so lucky with the crafts tonight. Is mana regen still an issue? You know what? That was a good point. Honestly, it didn't feel like too much of an issue. And this is going to give us an additional 32% critical strike chance, which means we're at 100%. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Oh, this is why I love Last Epoch, guys. Okay, so I gotta remove a point somewhere. Let's remove a point somewhere. Yeah. Honestly, this is just physical damage. That's not even gonna help us at all. Yeah, honestly, we're probably going to want that. More. The global fire damage increase. Okay, let's read this stuff. What does this even do? Your melee hits apply an additional stack of Fiery Inquisition. Okay, what's Fiery Inquisition? Melee hits apply up to 10 stacks of Fiery Inquisition, and the melee hits of other allies affected by the aura apply 1 stack. If an enemy reaches 60 stacks, the stacks are consumed to release a flame burst, dealing fire damage. Holy Aura is active. While Holy Aura is active, twice as many stacks are applied. The flame burst scales with the stats of the player or the minion that triggers it. Okay. Okay. Honestly, this is probably more valuable, but it's good to know. So we'll put 1 more point there. Maybe we could even take 1 point off of this and be fine. Yeah, because this global melee health leech with axe was so okay. So we're getting 100% fire pen with scepter, and then a 10% global base critical strike chance. Global. Let's take that point right there. Let's take that. So we got 1 point left here. Honestly, we could probably stand and remove this 1 point. Fire damage per active sigil +3. Let's do that. Just get our ignite chance up. So then, yeah, we are going to want either a critical strike multiplier or attack speed or melee fire damage. We don't want critical strike chance with this. Okay. Yo, Reefer, how are the Bucks doing? Well, you might be streaming right now. What up, Renda G? Okay, we'll put 1 point there. Now we're going to want to put the rest of the points right there. Okay, I think... Alright, so obviously we'd probably want something like melee fire damage on this, as opposed to percentage, but that 8% melee critical strike chance is a yes. Eye of Reen, we are going to probably want to put melee attack speed or melee fire damage on here. It is very good. Probably melee attack speed. I think that would probably be the... What do we got on our gloves? Leech. Okay. We've been very lucky with the Glyphs of Despair tonight. Okay, give them all a little fiery love and move on. I know, right? Okay. Okay. All right. You know what? I will admit, you know, maybe I was a little critical on Warpath in the past. Global increased fire damage 10%. So we have a block chance. So we probably need our armor up. Our endurance, honestly, if I did Paladin, I'd do Hammered In or Spin to Win. I'm probably going to end up doing some form of Hammered In on release. Okay, okay, we got to figure out a way to get our endurance up. Might have to go back to the skill tree. Because we can get some points right there. Because, like, what's our necrotic? Oh, most of our necrotics coming from that point. Yeah, we're getting. Yeah, that's a max. So we're getting. Okay, so if I can get a ring with endurance on it, Warpath better with Void Knight or Paladin, in my opinion. I've only ever done the Paladin Warpath, so the Void Knight one, I will say I've played a lot of Void Knight. I've done like Void Cleave, Erasing Strike. I could definitely see Void Knight getting insane damage with the echoes. Like, if you're just spawning echoes all over the place, you're just spawning all these guys, whereas what I'm doing right now is I'm doing the fire damage. But Paladin gets a couple different things going for it in this particular case when we kind of threw this together. So we're going to deal increased fire damage, lightning, and physical damage equal to a % health remaining, right? So it doesn't matter how much your health is, it's going to be going off a percentage of your health, and you're going to be doing more damage the higher your the higher your percentage health is. So that's cool. That's why I'm doing Warpath. I'm trying it out right now because you can actually spec it into fire damage, but you probably already know that because you asked about Void Knight, because they get the void damage. They get the 75% melee void damage increases your melee attacks and throwing attacks, and void spells have a 10% chance to be replaced by an echo. Blah 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 blah. I'm not sure. I would have to try it out. I do have a Void Knight. I could probably put something together just to see, hey, is this even viable? Right now, though, my Void Knight is my most decked out character. So if I need to do jewelry runs or anything like that, I'm going to have to use, excuse me, that guy. And I don't exactly want to strip him of everything. And then now I have no, like, elite character. How you doing tonight, what was that, Warp Zone? How you doing? All right, let's do another what's your Void Knight, just out of curiosity. Oh yeah, sure. Good, and you? I'm doing great. Here, I have no problem showing off my Void Knight. We put this build together. I say I could say we. I feel like the chat probably helped out a little bit with this. A few pointers. I mean, I'm going to give myself a pat on the back and say, you know, good job, but I'm not going to act like I'm the hotness. So let me show you what this guy can do. Oh my God. Really? Well, last Epoch crashed. Please hold. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, let's see if we can't get it loaded back up. It's taking a long time to load in. Okay, this highlights. Okay, let's try again. It's probably my camera. Hold on. It puts a lot of strain on the computer. Let me turn that off for now. Yeah, one moment. Give me a chance to load back up. I'm still here. Generally, everything runs fine once the game's up and running, but sometimes the camera's just pulling too much from it. Yeah, it was probably my camera. All right, honestly, we could probably turn that off for now if it's gonna be putting that much of a strain. Let's just use good old webcam. All right, I'm back, just in a different view. Okay, yeah, you wanted to see my Void Knight. Okay, let's go over here. Oh, Warp Zone, thank you so much for the follow here on Twitch. Okay, so here we are. This is 500 corruption. This one might be a little tough. I'm looking at these modifiers here. This might not be a good representation. But we are doing an Erasing Strike. We're doing a Void Cleave Erasing Strike Void Knight. Big damage. Yeah. So we put I put this build together myself. I am not going to act like I'm the only one who thought of, hey, let's use Void Cleave and then use Erasing Strike. You know, what ends up happening when you use, depending on how you spec it, you can make your Erasing Strike critically strike if you hit with Void Cleave. So you don't need to stack critical strike chance. You can just stack, you can just straight up stack critical strike multiplier. Which is what I did. So I'll just use the, what is this, Vengeance? I'll use Vengeance because you can get a 25% damage reduction for like the last 2 seconds if you hit with that. It's just straight up keeping us alive. Plus it gives us a little bit of mana regen. And then the entire build is all about just setting up the 1-2 punch. Hit with the Void Cleave, hit with the Erasing Strike. So you can't spam it. You got to time your shots. And it helps out a lot if you can drop a volatile reversal on top of their head. Like that, bam. They had a chance to dodge on that one too, so... Yeah, this is the build right here. We use Void Cleave to... we take advantage of Obliterator for the Erasing Strike. It'll cause our Erasing Strike to crit, and then we also use Void Cleave to proc Abyssal Echoes. So we got Abyssal Echoes set up. This is like the key node that I took for Abyssal Echoes. After casting Abyssal Echoes, our next Void Cleave or Erasing Strike does 60% increased damage to slowed enemies. What Abyssal Echoes will do is it'll create chains and spread out, and everybody hit by those chains are slowed. They get a max stack of 3. So we proc with this. It already procs Abyssal Echoes for us. So now our Racing Strike's going to critically strike. Its damage been increased by 60%. And everything's slowed. Then we bring the hammer down with this guy. If you're interested in the build... If you are interested in the build, let me... I really need to add a command for this, because people ask what my Void Knight's like, and I'm like, oh, here, I made a video for you. There you go, sir. All right, let's go back to Paladin. Yeah, no problem. No problem. You enjoy that. Nothing much has changed from the video. That's why I haven't really updated it. The only thing that's changed is I've optimized some of the gear better. Like, we got a better Apathy's Maw, but it's still the same concept. Jeez. Yeah, I might have to reinstall last Epoch. I don't know what's been going on today. It's just been crashing when I switch characters. And I like to switch characters. I like it when people come in here and ask questions. I could be like, yo, let me show you. It doesn't like paladins. Okay, what's going on here, last Epoch? Okay, let me run a repair. Manage properties, view integrity of the game files. So how you guys doing? Last Epoch keeps crashing for me, unfortunately. Is anybody else getting this issue? Is it just me? I mean, if it's just me, then it's probably my computer. That sucks. Yeah, everything's validated. It's fine. All right, let's try this again. Last Epoch hates Paladins. Okay, what in the world's going on? It crashed again. Yeah. If I gotta reboot the PC though, that means go buy stream. I don't want to have to go live again and send out notifications and everything. It might just have to be an early night tonight. Let's try one last time, or let's try a couple more times, get it going. Okay, let me just sit here for a little bit. Okay, let's just sit here for a little bit. Okay, just let everything catch up and then go. There we go. Maybe I was clicking too fast and it was loading and then nothing would work. Yeah, my Void Knight is corrupted, right? So what were we doing? Fall of the Empire? Well, thank you everybody for sticking it out through that. I'm glad we're back up and running. Oh, no. Okay, you know what? Let's try it. Okay, so we kind of slapped together this Fire Paladin Warpath build today. And I've played a number of builds on this account. This account's level 100. A lot of my success with this Paladin has been hammered in, so I pushed the corruption up a lot in a lot of timelines. Excuse me. Wait, did I just give myself a chance? No, they can't dodge. Okay, cool. Okay, this is 250 corruption. Or 240, whatever the number said. Some frame drops there. Okay. Okay. Okay, 246 corruption. We did it. We only got like 3 modifiers now, though. Pair of boots. 2 LP solar on step. Alright. Okay. Okay. These are all physical, so they would have to be physical builds. If I messed around with that. Oh, whoops. I didn't even notice we got critical strike avoidance on this tab. Okay. Dude, the damage really goes up when you use the Holy Aura. Jeez. Spell damage. Okay. Helmets are probably a good one. Deadly, if not damaged recently. Okay. Okay, that's the That's the ambition from Throne of Ambition. Understood. That's what that is. Chance to summon a sigil on kill. So what's this? 51. Oh, Mark of Death. That's going to reduce our resistances. shoot. Oh, no, 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 I don't want to do that. Okay. Feet of you. Okay, okay, well, we're getting some clearage. The thing is, how viable is this build for release? I mean, nobody's going to have a Wings of Argentus or an Eye of Ring or Throne of Ambition. I feel like these really help the build. This has been keeping us alive for sure. I've been seeing that. That 20% less damage taken while moving. Okay. Acolyte's Burial Mask. Okay. The movement speed is nice. Okay. That guy got up like the Undertaker. I'm back, baby. Okay, yeah, let's grab this, Okay, well, we're certainly doing better than I thought we would for a build that got slapped together, what, an hour ago? Oh, it's an ambush. Hey, guys. That's an ambush. I'm out of here. %106% increased fire damage. Okay, we'll take that. Health. Okay, let's go throw that in the relic pile. Break that one down. it was like a false start. It was like starting to chainsaw. I was like, okay, there we go. More helmets. What do we have to? Hey, welcome back, Sniffy Matt. How you doing, man? Hope you're having yourself a good one. How are you on this fine Monday? If you're here in the U.S., this Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. Doing well playing some PoE. All right. Okay. Like a spinning, whirling dervish. What was this? Warpath? +1 to Warpath? Sure. All right, my knee was kind of locked up. Let's see what we got going on. Let's close that. Close that and get back to this. Oh, my knee. Quit locking up on me. I'll take that. Okay, so we'd get some endurance out of this. That's what we need the most. We need the endurance plus 75 armor. Okay, so if I got rid of that 50%, yeah, we need that, unfortunately. Okay, well, let's keep that. Let's keep this around. See if we can't mess with this at some point. Break this down. Hey, what up, Ward? How you doing, man? Welcome back to the channel. Over on YouTube. You doing some Grim Dawn tonight, buddy? Ooh. Not tonight. Gonna play up the Outer Worlds again. Oh, okay. Pick up the Outer Worlds again. Excuse me. Well, no. You're not killing me now. Hey, buddy. Do you think Ellie is worth playing right now, or just wait until 1.0? I think Ellie is 100% worth playing right now. They're not going to wipe your progress. If that's something you're worried about, they're not going to wipe it. But if you want to take place in the they're calling them cycles, but the seasonal content, you're going to have to start a new character. But it could be a good chance to kind of poke around, try out the different classes, see what you like. I'm like 420 hours deep into it. I've been playing since September. I 100% love the game. What kind of experience do you have with action RPGs, Luca? Spin Bay, Blade Bay, Blade Rift Bay. Please don't. If you don't buy Ellie, I'm gonna cut myself. Freaking Reefer. Reefer, aren't you like streaming tonight? You just lurking in my chat for no good reason. You might not be, if you are streaming, you might not be able to. No, you're not streaming. Reefer, what's going on here? Not yet. Too much dicking around. Oh, I see. Well, as you can see, Reefer, the camera was causing too much of a strain on the system. The game kept crashing. I played PoE to a casual level. I'm pretty much done with this league so far. I was wondering about Ellie. Okay, let me show you a few things. Since you play Path of Exile, and I know you said you play casually, but let me show you. So there's 5 base classes. Each base class has 3 masteries to it. So if you want to think about it this way, there's going to be 15 classes. Two of the masteries aren't out yet. And Reefer, he's a big time PoE player and he loves Last Epoch. If that's, we'll just add that on there. So yeah, you got 5 base classes, 3 masteries. If you want to see each mastery, each subclass as its own class, which they all kind of have their own identity, then that could quite possibly be 15 classes. I play like 4K hours in PoE. I really enjoy the gameplay of Last Epoch. The crafting is nice at the end. Yeah, absolutely. Crafting is nice. Let me show you something. So you know how in Path of Exile you got like the little slots socketed into your gear? It's not in this game. But if you've ever played something like Diablo, and you know how like you have the skill points and you can take like a rune or two to kind of change what it does, well, you can modify how the skills work in this game as well, except each skill has its own skill tree. As you can see here, I'm using an ability called Holy Aura, and I was able to completely customize it the way I want. You can't take all of these points. You can't take all of these points, but you can optimize for it. There you go. So you have 5 abilities, which I believe is the lowest of both Diablo 4 and Path of Exile, but I don't think that's a hindrance. So that's one positive right there. You got a very in-depth crafting system. You're able to manipulate the items to a degree. There's still a good amount of RNG in there. It's not like, here's an axe, I want an axe, axe appears in your hand, and you're like, I want to put critical strike chance, blah, 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 blah on there. Bam, that axe exists. No, you still got to go find it. And then you got to kind of roll the dice with the whole crafting system. But, I mean, once you get it down pat, it feels nice. This game also has a loot filter, which I believe is in Path of Exile, but the loot filter in this game is godly. So there's some items on the ground. I can't pick them up. Why can't I pick them up? Well, I got my loot filter on. Turn off my loot filter. There's a bunch of stuff laying on the ground. The loot filter kind of just, I got it set up to where it just makes all those items disappear. I'm not looking for garbage. I know I'm not going to need that stuff. I got my loot filter set up to where all those items disappear. Don't need it. And you might call this the coup de grace moment. This is a big thing about Last Epoch compared to Path of Exile and Diablo 4, especially Diablo 4. You have, as far as I'm aware of, unlimited stash tabs. There's another streamer here on Twitch, Captain P67. This dude's got over 100 stash tabs, and you buy the stash tabs with in-game currency. You do not buy stash tabs with real-world money. You earn the in-game gold, you buy yourself a stash tab. You can completely customize them to have names, icons. Oh, thank you, House573, for the follow. You can completely customize the categories that the stash tabs are in, like that. So I got this one set up to be random stuff, but within that category, I got set pieces, uniques, and I got little icons here to designate what the uniques are. These are like unique runes. These are like unique weapons. And then if you don't name them or anything, you can just have generic stash tab 27, that sort of thing. And anytime you need a new stash tab, assuming you got the gold for it, you can buy it. They go up in price every time you buy a stash tab, but it's not too bad early on. I'm like around stash tab 40. It's got a great search functionality. It's got a sort button. It'll sort everything for you. You can click on here. I can type in, I'm looking for critical, just items with critical whatever. It'll highlight what the items are. It'll darken everything else as I'm kind of going through, and it'll show me, oh, that has critical on it. That has critical on it. It's useful for specific weapons. Let's look for apathy. So I'm going to type in this weapon called Apathy's Maw. I just type in apathy, right? You notice all my stash tabs disappeared except for these 3, because in each of these 3 stash tabs, there's an item with the words apathy in its name. And there you go. So yes, I do think Last Epoch is 100% worth buying and playing. Even right now, but I understand if you want to be smart with your money, You want to see how the game is on launch. You know, maybe you're going to like the game a ton, and then the game comes out, and then, you know, maybe the servers are bogged down for a few days or something. You feel like maybe you're kind of wasting your money at that point, and you don't want to get your hopes up. I can understand that, but I would not use that as my determining motivation. I'd say if you're interested in the game, if these things interest you, I'd say go check it out. Poke around, see what you like. Don't try and go for... I mean, you can. I don't know what kind of time you got. We got more than a month before the game comes out. That's more than enough time, depending on how much you can play per week, per day, to possibly get a character up to 100 and really test out a build. So, and you can go with what Reefer Sage is saying. Buy it and live a happier life. I mean, I guess that's... I guess that's something you can definitely do. And there's a lot more in this game. Those are just like the few highlights I always like to show people who come in here going, should I buy this game? Like, well, let me show you a few highlights. He's being too nice. I'll hit you. No, Reefer Sage is not hitting anybody. Plus, you live out in the middle of nowhere. How are you supposed to get to anybody to hit them, huh? Damage numbers feel strong. Yeah, the big old stick. Yeah, you're going to find a stick that stretches out several miles. Yeah, yeah. Damage numbers. Yeah, so in this game, you can actually stack up to 100% critical strike chance. So all those gold numbers you're seeing, or yellow numbers, that's all critical strike damage. I will also point out this game does not have a difficulty slider. Only in one activity that I can think of does it have, or two activities that I can think of, does it have a difficulty slider. But for the most part, the difficulty is endless. You just keep playing, you keep pushing the difficulty, and eventually you'll get to a point where it's difficult enough for you or too difficult, and you can lower it at that point too. You're not like, oh, well, I'm stuck here now. The game also features a robust, could be better, but they do have a, you can respec your characters. It just costs them in-game cash. So it's fundamental criterion. What are you doing right now? Yeah, this is in-game right now. What is the in-game? There's 3 in-game activities. The most common one that everybody does is monoliths, which is like the mapping system from Path of Exile. It's a good way to gear up. You also have dungeons in the game. Those have difficulty sliders. You have tier 1, 2, 3, and 4. Monoliths are a great way to really gear up your character and then either keep pushing the difficulty in monoliths, since the difficulty is endless. You can just keep pushing it, or you can go to the arena. The arena is exactly what it sounds like. It is an endless survival mode. You just survive as many waves as you possibly can. And that one has a leaderboard. Obviously, the difficulty there is endless as well. Yeah, so on every timeline in the monolith, you start here at this point, and you'll have like a couple of these little maps kind of floating out here available to you. You can see there's a reward right on top of it, and you're gonna get the enemies are gonna get a modifier that's gonna boost them, but you're also gonna get a modifier in terms of rewards. You're gonna get increased item rarity and XP. These enemy modifiers stack, and they last. These are called echoes. So you'll see right over here in this corner that I'm on top of this modifier. You'll see like this little skull and swords, kind of like in a cross, and it says 4. That means for the next 4 echoes, enemies are going to have that modifier available to them, which is a bit of a detriment to the player. It buffs them, it weakens us. There's also an overarching modifier brought to us by this number right here called corruption. So if you notice, there's a little purple skull right down here, and it says enemies have 122 more health and damage. It's directly tied to this corruption modifier. Corruption, as far as I'm aware of, is endless. There's been people who have pushed 2,500, 3,000 corruption. That's extremely high, and most of the time those are like bugged builds. I will say the devs have said that they're looking into maybe tweaking it a little bit, making it a little bit more having some of these modifiers kind of directly tied to this corruption number. But yeah, so you start there and you just keep going out, you keep arching out. Eventually you're going to run into these little blue pyramid things. That's going to be a boss. You go into the blue pyramid map, and it's a little tiny arena, and there's a boss there. You fight the boss. If you kill him, your corruption level is going to go up, and the whole map's going to reset. So some people will gauge how well a build is based off what kind of corruption you can typically see. Obviously there's going to be player skill. There's also going to be based off what kind of modifiers you end up stacking. You know, sometimes you're not paying attention, you stack one too many negative modifiers, and it really hurts your build. Oh, the lurker squad. You know I have a lurk command, right, Reefer? I'm kidding. Do now. Oh, is that from Jake's happy place right there? Those those emotes. I've had a lurk command. What are you saying? Okay, let's sure. Cool. Cool. Why does this guy not have a health bar? Alright, well, he did. I guess we can live with that. Let's just keep pushing. Oh, shoot. What, from him? Man, we got fried. That was a sad day. Alright, well, we're avoiding that one. What penalties do you get from dying? Not much. If you die in so if you're playing hardcore, obviously you got to start over or play a different hardcore character. If you die solo while playing in a monolith, you'll lose out on the reward. Now, if you're playing with a buddy and they're still alive in the monolith echo, then you can just jump back in. It's not like Grim Dawn where if you die, you lose a chunk of XP and then you got to go back Dark Souls style and pick it back up. And I think like Path of Exile, it can get kind of severe, right? With the amount of XP you can lose. Yeah, but there's not a lot of penalties. It's the buzzsaw build. We gotta kill the enemies, and then blah blah blah. Okay. Two LP Bleeding Heart. These are always useful to have around. Okay. The Long Journey. Jeez, this is a big map. Run. Run. Let's take a look at something real quick. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. Got some YouTube and stuff I got to work on. Got to be back at work tomorrow. Anyway, you guys take care and have yourselves a good one. We're going to go ahead and raid. Looks like Reefer Sage is just getting on. It's probably the last time I raid this guy in a while. I got to start spreading the love with some other folks. But, you know, it looks like he's getting going. This guy's great. He knows a lot about the game. So if you guys have any questions, at least if you're here on Twitch, go ahead and ask Reefer. So we'll go ahead and get that raid started. Thank you so much for everybody who came out today. Thank you for the follows. Appreciate all the love and support. Yeah, you're absolutely welcome. All right. Catch you guys later. And YouTube, you guys are awesome. I wish I knew people or even how to raid on YouTube, so I don't really have anybody else to send you to, but thank you so much for rolling with me today. We'll be back again tomorrow. All right, you guys take care. Thanks for the stream. You're absolutely welcome, Ward. You're very welcome.